Outfield, there's only one place that's going.
It's a full toss, this. One a batsman would love to get at the start of his innings. Virender Sehwag hits them at the best of times. He'd have loved that. Just had to pick the gap. They did so comfortably. The bat may be turning in his hand slightly.
Not the same degree of momentum on the ball, but will do. So, good start for Sehwag. Couple of boundaries in the first row. He'll be feeling good about that.
What contrast. And the shots as well. One, the bat face opening. The other, the bat face closing. Both controlled. The second better than the first. The result the same. A couple of boundaries. You'll see that a lot in the subcontinent. A flick of the wrists and a flourish at the end of the shot. Wonderful to watch. Not if you're Albie Morkel, though.
Albie Morkel reached out to it, bat to ball. That's all it needs to go for four. Third boundary in the over. Sehwag moves up to 12, and Albie Morkel here will have to be very careful about not giving the batsman width.
A sameness to the first game, this. And as far as results are concerned, he had to reach to actually get bat on ball here. Disappointment for Albie Morkel. Missed.
Just over. Man at cover was starting to time his jump and he found it was futile. So was the chase. Another boundary. We're rollicking along now, Asia 11.
Having a tough time. He really is. He also looks a bit sickly, to be honest. You see him walking back to his mark and it doesn't look 100%. This is an area that Sanat Jayasuriya has been peppering all his career. Outside the off stump, opened the face, hit it over the infield. Once again, well executed. Oh dear.
What a shot. He just scooped it up like you would rice in a buffet. He scooped it up and he knew exactly what he was doing. That's another boundary. We're dealing only in boundaries now.
In his area. Misses length. And also just the wrong line. Allowing him to free his arms. And he's freed them. Margin for error, a very, very small.
Beautifully placed. Beautifully placed. What they've done is they've put fine leg inside the circle. And the man at square leg, I suspect, is actually a little bit in front of square. And if you see a replay on this, you'll notice that Sehwag, I think, has turned his wrist a little more to play the ball behind square.
Yeah, he's played it well. But the bowler will feel that he's missed his mark here. Should be nowhere near those pads with the field set. The margin for error is small, tiny. In fact, you'd probably say it's not there. You've got
straight to the man at mid-off. Odoyo picks up a wicket. Dipanar is the man right on the edge of the circle who takes the catch. He didn't time it at all. And they are delighted. They've got the breakthrough in the fifth over. And the Asians one down for 37.
It's not a surprise that Sanat Jayasuriya is having a look at his bat. It's not too many that have not come off the middle. Having a discussion about how it looks like just one solid middle. The willow that they're holding, both these two batsmen. But Jayasuriya that time, looking to go for the drive, caught it.
That is as superb a piece of timing as any you will ever see. Tell you what, there's some good fielders manning those areas. And he couldn't quite get there.
I think there might just be a word to Ongondo after this. Have a look at where he is. He's about 5, 6, 7, 8 yards in from the 30-yard circle. Absolutely no need to be with a Virender Sehwag who's hitting the ball that hard. Should be on the edge of the circle.
You'll see that that's
good placement. It's a quick outfield, not a boundary for Sehwag. Now the good thing about this shot was it was controlled. Wasn't as if he was just looking to knock the cover of the ball. He waited on it. Nice and tall when he played it.
A little bit on the short side, and that's the nature of this pitch. If you err by a foot either way, you go the distance. I was coming back to Mornay Morkel. There's a young man who...
Terrific shot. That wasn't really over-pitched, but Sehwag quick to pounce on it. Big stride forward.
Yeah, I thought there was a little shimmy down the wicket. Yes, there was, and I think Sehwag's thinking, well, this is happy hour. It's a young, inexperienced bowler, Chikumbura, and he's going to have to hold on tight.
You can see he's really standing. There he goes again. Deep point can only be a spectator. That's crashed into the fence in a hurry. 40 off the 59 in boundaries.
Well, I think he's made his mind up. He's had one look at this bloke and he's saying, hang on a second, I'm taking outside edge. Oh, I don't think it carried anyway. It's for...
I think it was another slower delivery. And that's what caused the problem for Boucher, even though the edge was taken. Not quite carrying. Just ruling the wrist. Get the pace off the ball. That's sweet. And 4. 17 off the Chikumbura over. 68 for 1.
Oh my goodness. Oh no, that has gone a long way. He's got Voyager Miles. Frequent flyer.
And a nice way to bring up his half century. Well played, Virendra Sehwag. Well, a terrific strike. The field was up. He wasn't messing around there. It's a good time to get these runs as well. Indian selectors sit down to pick the team for the tour of Ireland shortly. Now he could be out here. Slower one. He didn't pick that. That was well bowled. Extremely well bowled. And I think what did Sehwag here was the bounce as well. Now he'll be disappointed after doing the hard work, reaching 50. There was a man at long on. He's holed out.
Well, Virendra Sehwag, the slower ball, has given it away. Now, at a time when India are looking for a coach, I tell you what, this is enough to make any coach go grey overnight, because he has a man set up and he's given it away for 52. Asian.
What a shot. Nicely done. It was in the slot for him. On the up though, illustrating what a good wicket it is. End of the 13th, 86 for 2.
Well, Virendra Sehwag had a tremendous knock today.
Oh, he's gone after it. What a shot. Down the wicket. The bowler adjusts, drops it in short, and he still muscles it over mid-off. A wide mid-off, maybe even cover. The desired result for.
Well, that was predetermined. He's putting a lot of pressure on the bowler. It did make the adjustment, Chikumbura, but Dhoni was equal to the task. Now that's prompted a field change. There's a long off now.
I do not want to come back for another meeting. That's 4, long overdue from Sourav Ganguly. The 100 comes up as well, because he's been scratching around for a bit now. I think the time has come for him to take the attack to the opposition. because otherwise you're wasting the start Virender Sehwag has given you. No, that's better. That's more like it. One bounce over the rope for 4.
Yes, you get the feeling he's digging in for a long one here. Poor Chigumbura on this pitch is just the right pace for batsmen who want to hit on the rise. Have to produce more variations, maybe take the pace off sometimes. How well has he hit that? Watch it go. This should have been released from the space station.
It's not in the stands, it's on the roof of the stadium. There he goes. To find Shi. That's not there in the crowd. They waited for a catch. Now that's one of the biggest sixes I've seen on this ground. It's the 64th six of his career. This is a massive hit. It took off. And when it landed, it was on the roof.
Very interesting to try and figure out the yardage on that hit. These are not small boundaries, but I reckon that would have cleared the boundary by something like 40-45 yards.
That's huge, and don't forget, I've played a lot of cricket here, watched a lot of cricket here. Some of the biggest sixes are hit on this ground. Because
there he goes again. Gee, that's hard hit. That's hit the side screen flat. Oh. Now, brutal is a mild word for that one. Oh.
The thing with Dhoni, you've got to notice, is a bat speed. And the reason why it's gone flat here, he's got a little too close to the pitch of the ball. Hence, not getting the elevation as the previous one. But he didn't check his shot by any means whatsoever. Just went through it. He knew it was 6 the moment he hit it.
Fairly South African as well. Ball down. That's a good ball. Good comeback from Malvi Morkel. The big backswing was getting ready for another hit, and the ball slipped underneath and knocked middle stump.
Well, that will be a huge relief for the African 11, because we all know how dangerous Dhoni can be. But just the right delivery. And right up in the slot. Target was good. Middle and off. Dhoni misses. Morkel hits.
Good shot, very good shot that is. It's the power play as we've been speaking about, and has seized upon the opportunity, just lifting the ball over the infield, recognizing it as a slower ball. Well executed.
Well, it also tells you a little bit about his mindset. He's come in very confident. He's obviously at the peak of his form, feeling good about himself because he's just walked in. That's not normal. 3 down. Beautifully struck from the meat of the bat. Didn't try and overhit it. Just had to go over the 30-yard, and agony for the captain. Just a
shot, good shot, a very good shot. It's gone all the way. Picked it up very quickly.
Odoyo doesn't have too much pace. Now, you can't pitch short on such tremendous batting conditions. Lack of pace, but look at him. Picked it up so beautifully. And mind you, these are field restrictions, so there's not going to be anybody there. But he struck it so well that it went all the way for 6. Up.
Oh, beautiful shot. He's been brilliant to watch.
Exceptional talent. Really. So pleasing to watch. It's not only timing, it's about finding the gaps, and he does it with such regularity and absolutely right in the meat and in the center of that gap. There's not too much of a gap there, mind you. And it's about grace as well. It's not bludgeoning the ball.
Nobody can stop that. It races off the bat. Sourav Ganguly at his best.
That's this man's very special ability. Every now and then he can make room for himself and smash you through the offside. Nobody can move. That's a bit of a surprise weapon that he has every now and then. It's a little predetermined, but very effective. Just getting that front foot out of the line of the delivery. Enough time or space to execute that shot. Magnificently done.
Forces a few shots like that. Deliberately played onto the onside because the fine leg is up and placed perfectly. Fetches him another boundary.
Well, there's not a lot you can do. This is a perfectly well-pitched delivery. It's picked up from outside the off stump. Again, the ability of the batsman prevailing here. Just playing to the field. The last 5 overs have yielded a lot of runs.
Make that 4 more. Don't chase it. Save your energy. It's hot out there. Sweet sound off the bat. Good placement as well.
Brilliant. Again, just caressing it past the field. Really nothing. You couldn't imagine that there would be so much power. Oh, absolutely marvelous.
That's well struck. Down the ground for 4. The reason I said he knew exactly what he was doing. Not trying to hit it too hard. A couple of steps down the track. Just hitting it inside out. Just chipping it over cover and into the gap.
A good example of what I was talking about was he's a little shimmy down, but you see he's giving himself room because he likes to play offside. Now, by around the wicket, you're opening that side up for him. Over the wicket, you're restricting him, making him play against the spin. Gone for all money. Sold down the river. And who's done it once again? Saurav Ganguly. What more can one say? He's been involved with 51 run-outs. He's run himself out 20 and his partner's 31. This is the 32nd time. And Joe Wardener, well, what can you say? 45, one of good innings played, and they're now 214 for 4. Another 50 games. It's easily another 2,000. There you go. Another 4. What a shot. What a good shot.
Yes, and he makes it look so easy. Superb timing on that occasion. He always seems to find the gaps.
What would his age be, Rob? What do you reckon? 30? Around about there? He must have a couple of years there.
No, he said in the before he came out to bat, we have that graphic. It said 32 in that. He said, I'm Mohammad Yusuf. I'm 32 years of age. So I guess that's his age.
.234 for 4.
Beautifully struck. Again, made it look so easy. Picked the spot as well. Long on and long off. A little too wide. He knew exactly where he was hitting this ball, Yusuf. Full toss again, put away. Six. .257 for Sibanda continuing. That should be 4. He's giving himself room, spanking it over extra cover.
Giving himself room and making sure the batsman's aware that he's going to slap it over extra cover. Now, if he could sweep, because you sense the bowler may try and bowl leg stump to try and stop that.